Oh, now I'll take some time out talking to you that right now it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I've been up all night trying to look at the planets, and this is something that people who do not have any love for planets and looking at the objects in the sky, they will not understand what is the joy of looking at the planets. Even you don't care about when you're going to go to sleep, whether it's cold outside, whether it's hot outside. What are you sacrificing? Because just the look of a planet that you're looking millions of miles away, and looking at something that you can't see with your bare eye, it gives you such happiness that you can't even imagine. Again, for example, if my dream is looking at Andromeda, um, in a really crisp image of Andromeda, rather, through a telescope that gives such a crisp image. But again, people who do not have the love, they don't share the feeling that people who love looking at the planets, they can't know what it feels like when we stay up all night and look at the sky and look at the planets, and while the people are sleeping. It's cold over here, and of course it's not comfortable over here. Anyone who comes and sit in this observatory would not feel very comfortable, especially in a cool night. But again, it all depends on where you're sitting. If you have got love for planets, for things working in the universe. I always had, this type of fantasy, this imaginative sort of me, all my life, that I really wanted to know uh, the things that are not hidden from us. They're just out there. They're bare. They're waiting to be discovered. They're waiting to be, things that are waiting to be learned. So I've always been very inquisitive about those things. Uh, for example, Andromeda. For example, Milky Way. Why Andromeda is coming around in a billions of years or so. It's gonna, collide with our Milky Way, and Andromeda is gonna form. And come on, it's such a wonderful feeling, really. So there's so much out there, looking at the cosmos, looking at the infinite possibilities in the universe. That's one of the reasons why I've written this work, Time Travel Practical Application in a Preordained Multiverse. I've been thinking on different things. I believe that if you this is a perfect time for you to think, when you're all alone, when you're thinking of nothing else but the sky and you, and you tend to realize that you have a relationship with nature that you wouldn't understand in a normal everyday life. You won't understand that. So nature calls when you're all alone, um, when there's no one else, when there's just you in the night sky, and you're looking at the stars, and perhaps you get a glimpse of the Milky Way galaxy. It's such a serene feeling. It's a great feeling, really. It's something that you can't express. Come on, think about it. Think about stars shining thousands of light years away, and there are stars out there, you're looking, they're not really there because for millions of years back in past, they just spent out all their hydrogen into helium, and they are no longer there, but you're looking at them because there's that concept of time delay. Again, the concept of time delay that I've discussed in my book, it's all inspired. I've talked of other concepts as well. I've talked of the concept of a multiverse, why I think that preordination is pretty much justified in a multiverse. Uh, then I've talked of time delay travel. I hope that the people just get their hands on the book. It's been around 11 months now that my book has been published, so I'm still waiting for people to give me feedback. I don't want people to just accept what I've written in my books. I want them to disagree, because if they disagree, I'll be happier than if they accept what is in my book. Because disagreeing would mean that they are thinking on the topic. I want young people to think on the topic of the possibilities of time travel, um, because there are many. Because there are many. Even if you deny it, just discuss it. I mean, this is one serious topic on which there has been no discussion at all. No serious discussion at all. This has been always counted as a topic of fiction rather than that of practical application. So I wish that more people read my book. I wish that even if people disagree, more people would disagree to my book, and they disagree with, their points coming, bringing their points on the table. This would initiate a discussion. Now, the initiation of a discussion is of a primary importance than anything else. I believe that when in science people say that there are a couple of things which are not practical, not possible, this is where the scientific approach gets the ultimate paradox of its own demise. So I believe that there are no limits, there are no boundaries. That people should be there, open, talking about every possibility that comes to their mind. Disagree on the things, disagree on the right things, disagree on many points. Call the work a silly work, but come on, think about it. Just think about it. All right, it's time that we'll look at the red planet. Not cozy in here, but for person looking at the stars and the planets, this is the perfect observatory that I could make, really. And I can spend the whole night over here. It's cozy for me. It's cozy for my telescope. Hey, telescope, are you feeling fine? Yes, I'm a bit cold, but I'm good as long as you're good. Okay, thanks, good. Okay, thanks a lot. I'm doing great as well. So my telescope has got no complaints. I haven't got no complaints. Let's look at the stars now.